is scheduled for one fall. On your way to the ring, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm hard as nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail.
And the opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Christian. From Manhasset, New York, weighing 231 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's Taz, and I'm Michael Cole here in ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I'll pay you later.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
That was a textbook reversal. This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
You know what? This Cena,
he was one step ahead on that one. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to whiten your teeth. Deal? He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
Come on, partner. Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. What a counter that was!
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is.
He better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way. He dodged that bullet. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sport.
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. Look at this, Cole. He don't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings, this is still anyone's match.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you.
Rope break.
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
2.
It sure could. There's a lot
3.
of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
4.
Watch it. He reversed it. I love it. Talk about rubbing your opponent's face in it.
Yes, but this might not be the smartest course of action. This match is far from over.
He's going for the cover, Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? He's a WWE superstar for crying out loud.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly. What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, girl pants. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this. He can taunt all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet.
Nice reversal.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they would look at each other the same way after this one.
Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Actually, I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches.
He anticipated that move perfectly. This could be a finishing move right here.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Whoa, you're not kidding, Cole. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref.
There's the reversal, Cole.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just... Oh, my! The submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. As soon as you let the slightest doubt into your mind, you can forget about it.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstar.
Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
I'll tell you what, right now, it is I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Oh, no. I know where this is going.
There it is, the unprettier. Face first, right into the ground. This could be 3 right here.
Boy, Christian's a real piece of work. What a reversal.
A lot of people give Christian a lot of grief, but I think he's a real American hero.
Well, most people have good reasons why they don't like him, Taz. And by the way, he's Canadian, not American.
Oh, I see. So now we're going to give a guy...
Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, slow down a little bit, Cole. He's just having a little fun in there.
There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt.
Man, there's not an ounce of quitting.
Oh my! I think someone's just been busted open.
Look at all that blood. These WWE fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
I think these fans came here to see superstars compete in a match, not beat each other to a bloody pulp.
I think it's only a matter of time before we see a submission.
That would certainly be the smart move to make.
Ha! Now that's the way you do it. Let your opponent know who the boss is.
Or you can just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover.
Nice quick counter. It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week. That's the way you do it. Nothing like the sight of your own blood to take the fight right out of you.
I hope this is over soon. No matter how many times I see this, I just can't get used to it.
What are you getting, a little squeamish, Cole? Come on, what do you think this is, badminton? I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
Say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health. He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing.
Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there. What a match! And I don't think that pinfall left any doubt in anyone's mind who the better superstar was tonight.
Yeah, he was the better man tonight. Yeah. If I give him a little piece of advice, I'd tell him not to get a little cocky.
That might be easier said than done, Taz. It's hard not to feel good about yourself after a win like that.
Your time is